a very unique perspective. I did not know anything. But I live in East Village recently, and I met Daniel, and we talked about working in the studio, and I'm going to record something tomorrow with him there. And talking to Daniel, he of course mentioned Henry and all of his work, and I thought this was a remarkable person. And then he said that the memorial was today, and I was like, I think I want to go to the memorial. Just because he said they were going to be showing his work, and what I want to say is that what I've gotten out of this, not knowing him, is that not only was he a great person, but he is an example of what we all can become more like. Me, I don't even know him, but I'm going to try to be more like Henry. Not only that, but we all try to be more like Henry. And then we meet people like me who don't even know, just think how much better we can make the world.
Well, you're Henry too.
I just want to do a little bit. Like a flower that is just beyond your reach, going to school, yeah, to inspire, encourage you. Like the sunrise disappearing at the setting of the moon. Go to snow, go to sea.
All right. I don't know what I was going to say, but that was strangely appropriate for Henry. Randomly coming in and exposing themselves. So, I don't know, everybody said so many, true and wonderful things. I guess, I have so many things to say, but his perseverance in his art, in his friends, was amazing. So I met him in 1986, and we were talking about the fly's eye at that point. Believe it. And 20 years later, we actually started working on it together. Together we did a lot of great stuff, but he never gave up. At the point, I was like, I don't know if we should do this. He was like, kept on pushing it. And behind it was Rachel. Rachel made sure they kept on moving. So I want to thank her for all that work.
Rachel.
Yeah, one other beautiful moment was he had invited us to go see his Go-Go Girl show. He was in a tunnel. There was all these go-go girls. One of them was Rachel. Very shortly thereafter, we said, hey, Henry, do you want to come over to our house for Thanksgiving? And Rachel was there. She came with them. That was their first date. It was a beautiful moment. It's a memory of us all, just the four of us sitting around at Thanksgiving dinner. And here we are, sadly, it's not here with us anymore. But it's a beautiful moment.
Hi there, my name is Blake Sandberg, and I moved into the East Village, in 97, I guess, and I was at 208 Avenue B between 12th and 13th, and Henry was on Avenue 8, and basically, I don't even know how we met. One time we were talking about how we met. We don't remember. We just knew each other. We're neighbors. So anyway, I'm going to tell you a story that I don't think anyone's ever heard. But you have to know two things first. One is that we were neighbors. The other is that I was from Austin, Texas, and there I met Daniel Johnston. Anyway, so he, so we were both fans of Daniel Johnston. We liked to listen to music, and while he was working on stop time animation in his studio, we'd listen to music and talk and have a conversation about, as you know, everything. And anyway, also I had a working driver's license, a valid driver's license, and so I would drive around, and I think this big blue bomber of a car, and we'd go to like Canal Street Plastics and get stuff, and go to a storage space office. And anyway, so what I'm trying to tell you is this Daniel Johnston story. So one day I was painting in my studio, and I took a break. I went to the deli, and Daniel Johnston was standing there, and he was trying to order something. So I remembered him, and I said, "Is your name Daniel Johnston?" He said, "Yes, I'm Daniel Johnston." He was very proud. And so I suggested he get a hamburger and a Coke. And so I got that for him and grabbed a drink for myself. We went outside, and we were standing there, and I was trying to figure out where Daniel Johnston had magically appeared from. And so as I'm standing there talking to him, I started to hear this noise way down the block. And that noise is M. Henry Jones running towards us, waving his hands at us. He's saying, "Don't let him out of your sight! Don't let him out of your sight!" Apparently, he was working on a video or film or something in the studio with Daniel and had left the door unlocked. And Daniel just disappeared. And I don't know how long he was looking for Daniel. He told me never to tell anyone the story, but I figured now I can tell it. So anyway, but it was on the way back to the studio, we were just like kind of like, whoa, what are the chances that he ran into you at your deli? Like, it's just incredible. But that was kind of like the nature of our friendship. Things like kept cycling like that, and there was a show that he did at Anderson Contemporary, and we were both blown away because we went to the opening and our work was right next to each other, and we really enjoyed that. And there's a bunch of other things like that. But anyway, but have a great night, and thank you.
Okay, thank you everybody. I hope we can all be filled with love and childlike wonder and compassion like Henry forever.